Namaste everyone and welcome to my home. Most of you know me, I'm Preeti ma'am. Now if it's one thing that I find solace in during this lockdown, it's that my child is in Montessori. Unlike a traditional school or a kindergarten, I can do Montessori material with him right here with things that I have at home. And today, I'd like to share with you the little Montessori shelf that I have made on this little makeshift table that you see right behind me. So let's get started. So this is my table for today. What I have done is I have a mix of material, EPL, math, sensorial and language as well. And we have a little chalky. This is again a makeshift chalky. I've not bought it. It's just a shelf with legs on it. And I use a table placemat, which my son uses as his sitting mat. And I have a couple of mats here as well. And the yellow mat is the work mat. As you can see here, this is what we use for some certain material. It's just an old curtain, so we can use a bed sheet, you can use a towel, you can use anything that you have at home. And I use a plastic mat like this for water material. Instead of an oil mat, it's just a rubber sheet, a baby rubber sheet that I used to use when my son was much smaller. Onto the material. So I just have glasses here. So that's what I use for transfer of beams with some channa. Again, transfer of beans using a spoon. Water transfer using 2 glasses. And of course, how to use a clothespin. He just has to take it and attach it to the side of the bowl. So just like a Montessori class, he gets to choose his material, go to his chalky and work. Moving on to some math material. This is my makeshift spindle box. Right now we're only doing quantification up to 4. So I have some pasta here. Right now it's pasta, but sometimes I have sticks. If I have pudina for the day, then after I get rid of the leaves, I sometimes use those sticks as well with a bigger tray. So this I just have to count 1, 2. So yeah, that's how my spindle box works. And something that I use for cards and counters. Again, this is from a game that I'm sure most of us have it, the Connect 4. The coins just look very cute. So last week we used puzzle pieces. This week we're using coins from the game. And then I have some numbers here, which are just the fridge magnets. Yeah. So fridge magnets as numbers for cards and counters, sorry. Sensorial we have done with shapes. So that's a shapes puzzle. And some textures here for the tactile sensorial. So like a sponge, some bubble wrap, a tissue, and a Scotch-Brite. So we are currently learning different textures. Yeah, so that was sensorial. Language, right now we are just doing some writing work, patterning on the board. And as well as we have a book here. So I sometimes get him to match the pictures to certain objects. So if I get like a mobile, then he has to find the mobile. So that's basically object to picture, and some books for him to read as well. So that is an overview of my Montessori shelf with things that are just available at home. I keep changing them as he advances, and I hope you guys get some ideas out of this as well. Thank you so much, and I hope to update you with a different shelf very soon. Namaste. He also uses the same material to do beam transfer using whole hand. As you can see, my walls have all suffered from the lockdown.
Good job.